Good evening. This is now week 3 of Clinical Social Work Practice with Family Social Work 633. And believe it or not, we are just about a third of the way through the class. This week continues our discussion about practicing with families through the lens of cultural humility, cultural competence. And so, as noted in the previous week, doing culturally competent family therapy from a social work perspective requires theoretical knowledge, as does all of our practice, skill development, and the ability to self-reflect and self-correct. Cultural awareness of intersectionality and worldview as they present in families is critical. So this week the focus is on cultural competency and affirming family practice regarding sexual orientation, gender identity, gender equality, and ability. The learning objectives are to identify at least 2 culturally based countertransference reactions when working with a family that is different from our own, and to describe at least 2 LGBTQ affirming approaches to family practice. So let's go to the learning activities, learning resources for the week. There are a large number of readings on the topics for this week. And so the top group, we are asking that you read as many of those articles as possible. With the bottom group, add an additional one of the following articles. You're always encouraged to download all of them for future reference, but at least choose one of the following articles in this group to also take a look at. There are 3 websites, one from the National Association of Social Workers, one from the governing body for social work programs, the Council on Social Work Education, that looks at disability competent care, and then another from CSWE on cultural adaptation of behavioral interventions. The media for this week is a TED Talk. It's a toolkit for becoming a transgender ally. And there is also a podcast by Singer, Coming Out, Coming Home, an interview with Michael C. LaSala. There is a discussion post this week. So your initial post prompt is as follows. After watching the psychotherapy.net video, Psychotherapy with Gay, Lesbian, and Bisexual Clients, Relationship, Families, and Couples Counseling, respond to all of the following prompts in your initial post. Identify at least 3 of the questions posed by the speaker to resolve relational ambiguity. Based on your readings and the video, what psychosocial impact does family rejection have for LGBT people? Identify at least 2 LGBTQ affirming approaches to family practice. So this discussion is set up differently. You will not see the posts of your fellow classmates until you actually do your initial post. You're to respond to one of your classmates. So the initial post is due Thursday. The follow-up is due between Friday and Sunday. Also, there is a self-care activity for the week that I'm sure you will find helpful as you go through the course and in terms of your practice in general. So this week and every other week, there's a short video that will allow you to take care of yourself. And so this is on relaxation techniques, autogenic training. So that's the video that you will take a look at in order to benefit yourself in terms of self-care. Next week, there will be a written assignment on the family therapy theory grid, so take a look at that assignment in advance because it is a group activity, and you will be filling in that grid over many weeks during the course. So take a look at that grid, the requirements for that grid. Your group should be beginning to work on that activity because each group will be submitting one response and the group will get one grade. So it does require you to work together as a team. And if there are any questions, any difficulties, please email me as quickly as possible and I will respond as fast as I can. I look forward to seeing your post this week and hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week.